Hello fellas, it's me Aki back again, and today I'll be building a CMS template with BootStrap, as I received the request area to do such a video, so I'll be going through it. Right here I got a folder of admin template, which has tells jQuery file, mini files, and within the CSS folder I got BootStrap, the mini files, and JavaScript files. I mean, you can download BootStrap, or you can use CDN, depends on what you want to use. So I'll be using mini files, right? So to go ahead, I'll simply create I'll create an index file within this folder, and I'll create a style sheet file, right? So as you can see, we're good to go. We have index and style, and I'll be using Atom. I'll be using Atom as my text editor. So I'll go ahead and open this. Okay, it's right there. And Atom also uses a plugin called Emmet, so I can simply press Shift and 1, and it's gonna show that exclamation mark, and I'll press Tab, right? And it will load all this kind of HTML markup thing, and I can go ahead and link my BootStrap. So it's BootStrap. Remember, I'm using BootStrap 3, so if you use 4, some things may not work. So I'm using BootStrap 3.7. That's what I'm using. So I will again script my jQuery under me JS. So to test this out, let's create a simple class of probably Jumbotron, right? Sorry. I mean, you can download BootStrap, or you can use CDN. I'm not using CDN simply because I don't have much internet, but you can use CDN, or you can simply download it and work with it offline, right? So that shouldn't be an issue, right? Let's say H1 dashboard. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's test that. Let me use live server. Yeah, this has some issues. Alright, so it's gonna take a couple minutes, a couple seconds, I don't know. Yeah. Right. Okay, it's opening up, so let's wait and see if I've properly linked all those files. That's what I wanna find out. Okay, let me first check this one. First find out the set. Let me close this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's close this. Okay, you can see now we have this Jumbotron class, right? So you can go ahead and get started. Now right now we've properly linked the file. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and create a nav bar. I'm commenting this out, so I'll simply do like this. I will so remember, Atom doesn't immediately close your tag, so you have to close it manually by yourself. So I will add the class here of navbar, the navbar index, right? And then I'm gonna add another class of container. So make sure when you open a class, immediately close it, because you might face some issues later on. So it's better to open a class and close it immediately. That's what I do. Yeah, let's add another class of div class. So this is where your logo goes. No. Wait. Do navbar header. Right. So inside this class, I'm gonna have probably a button, and then I'll have a class of navbar. There we go. And I'll do data tagger. I'll give it a class of collapse, and data target. Let's do menu. Yeah, menu. That will do. So press the button, and within this button, add a span with a class of icon bar. So close the span, and I'll copy this and paste it 3 times below here. Right, so save that and refresh. Right, you see. So I'm using Atom Live Server. It reloads itself as soon as I save. So as you can see, you have these icon bars. So below this button, I'll create a logo. So I'll use a class of navbar. Navbar brand. Yes. Let's call it dashboard. I mean, you can call it anything, so I'll simply call it dashboard. Right. So you have you have this logo, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be dashboard, right? So within, let's just add the comment of end of navbar header. Okay, so below this div, we're gonna have another class of collapse, the navbar collapse. Then you're gonna call NID of this menu. Right, so inside this div, we're gonna have a UL with a class of navbar, and we want the links to be on the right side, so we're gonna have another class of navbar, right? Yeah, yes, that's correct. So we're gonna close the UL, and inside there we're gonna have probably links of let's say iref. So when some CMS have welcome user, something like that. So I mean, we're not gonna do much, but I'm just showing you. I'm gonna give you a basic understanding of how to create a CMS with BootStrap, right? So let's do this link of welcome. So let's do this, and probably let's do messages. Let's do logout, right? So close this and save that. So we have this. so far we have these links, and what you can do right now, you can actually go ahead and add some glyphicons. So let's do span class of glyphicon envelope, right? So, and I'll close the span class. Right, and here let's do another span. It's let me actually copy this and paste this out here. I'll change envelope to user, right? So save that and check. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, right. Sorry, I forgot the N. It must be glyphicon. Alright, so you can see these glyphicons already. Okay, what I have in mind, I mean, actually I don't have, well, I don't have any specific layout that we're gonna be building. I'm simply giving you the basic structure of a CMS, right? So let's so what we're gonna do, we're gonna probably create a sidebar, right? Sidebar. No, let's just do content area. So within this content area, we're gonna have a sidebar. We're gonna have a sidebar and the content area. So alright, so let me go ahead and create a dot container, right? So I'm using Emmet, right? So I can do that very fast. So dot container, and let's create a class of a row, and within this row we're gonna probably have a column. We're gonna have a column. So dot col. Let's use log for desktops, or for bigger screens, bigger devices, you use log and or md for probably these laptops or whatever. So SM is for tablets and XS is for mobile phones. So I'm working with a laptop. Let me just keep it log. So I don't want to confuse you much, but as you understand grid systems, this should be easy, right? So let me give it a 2 column, right? So within this, I'm gonna have a UL. Let me have some links, couple links here. Let's say. Let's do let's say posts. So let me copy this. Let's change this to users. Let me change this to let me see. Let me see what links we can have. Okay, right. Let's do profile. Sorry. Let's do events. I mean, you can have several links as you want, but I choose to have this. So let's do components. I mean, this is a dashboard, so you can add anything. Let's do follow. Let's do probably let's do tutorials. let's do classes, whatever. So let's do skills. Let me first check this out. So alright, I have our links right here. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna add I'm gonna create a fluid container. So we have this the other side. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna add the class here of sidebar, right? And I will go to my style. Let me first link it right here. So make sure you link your style below this, right? If you're following my steps, make sure you link your style, the CSS below BootStrap, the mini file, right? So I have the CSS. Okay. So to test this out, let me first change the buttons. Let me first see. It's actually alright. So it's working out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna target the other class of sidebar, and I'll do background. Let's do black, and sidebar li. Let's give it a padding of 10 pixels. Sidebar. Let's give it a color of white. Yeah, must be FFF, right? So change that. You see, it has changed already. So as you can see, it still has this defaults of it has this underline and bullets. So let's get rid of this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually add the class here of this side. Now let me just do global. Let me do global thing. Let's put that in this. Okay, let me just do this. We style a text decoration. Right, so save that and check this. Okay. Now I have to do this. By default, it's still underlining, and you want to get rid of that, so I have to actually do that. As you can see, the underline have disappeared. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna add the style here. Let me give it a height of 100%, right? So that. Actually, I'm not sure, but okay. So let's do 100 pixels and see. Okay, right. So let's 1000 pixels, right? So okay, yeah, let me margin. Let's do a margin top of 15 pixels. Alright, let's save that. Okay, let's first check this. I'm actually not sure why percentage isn't working, so let's keep it at 1000 pixels. Right, so okay, right. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna actually, let me first comment this up. So the next thing, I will actually create another column. Let me first comment this. So below here I will create a div with a class of probably 8. Yeah, call LG 8, and of course this div. So what we can have right now, we can probably have a form, right? It's a form. I don't want this video to be so long, so I'll make sure that you do a few things, and I'll do a continuation later on. So let me do. We have to actually first do call a class of form group. And within this form group, we're gonna have a label, or probably first name, right? First, sorry, just close the label. So text, and here I'm gonna add the class of form control. Okay, so I will copy this from form group. I'll copy this and paste that. So I'll probably change this to post title. Sure. Post title, and this should be post, right? So we'll get rid of this and probably do a text area to the name of probably edit, and the idea of edit, right? So, and the class of form control. Let's do calls of 10 and probably rows of 80. So get that. And close your text area. Save that and reload. Okay, we have this. Okay, hang on, it's very big. It's actually very big, right? So let's first do let's do probably 50, or no, let's actually do 10, and here do 80. Okay, we've got that right. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna link this thing. I have a plugin called Check Edit, so I'm actually gonna target this. You can see it has an extension of JS, so I mean you can download that on their website. I mean, I don't know the website, so have to excuse me, but just want to show you how it works. First, see it's in the front. Yes, check editor. And this. Okay. JS. And I'll close my script. Right. And down here, I'll open another script. Sorry. Now you don't actually need to link it, just simply have to do this. Make sure it's in capital letters. Sorry. That replace. So we're gonna actually replace this ID of edit, right? So save that. Let's find out if. Yeah, so it has actually changed to this format, right? And down here we're gonna probably have a post button. So what I'm gonna do, let me simply do this. A.btn primary, sorry, yes, .btn large. Okay, so let's do this. I didn't want to use that method so I don't confuse it, so I have been writing the whole thing, but with Emmet so it's a lot easier, right? So let's save that and find that, right? So it's actually here. Okay, so you can probably do another link of users, right? Let's actually do that faster. Now remember we have a 2 column and the 8 column. So BootStrap supports 12 columns, so we still have this space. I mean, you can add content in this blank space, right? I don't know what you can add, but you can add your own thing. So I'm not sure what you guys wanna add. You let me know in the comments and we can do a continuation for that. But right now I probably have no content, right? So as I said, I don't have any structured layout in mind. I'm just doing this thing to show you guys how you can probably make a CMS template with BootStrap, right? So another thing about, and it's fully responsive right now, but what we should work on is you can probably decrease this with media queries. It's easy to do that. So the next thing I'm gonna do, let me actually copy all this and I'll open another file and I'll paste it here and I'll save it as let me save that as users.html. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually get rid of this and I will get rid of all this of the form and I'll get rid of this. So let me actually keep the script open, so you might need it. So what I'm actually gonna be doing is I will actually we forgot something here. So before I will close this, let me just add the class of well, right? So let's do admin. Let's save that and see, find out to say, okay, right. So we have that. We have this little well, and let's probably let's add the class of text container, and it's gonna center this thing. Okay, and let's probably add the header and probably h3. Okay, so close this. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so this shows it brings out the layout very well. So okay, actually let's do the same with this user thing. So let me add it above right here. Sorry. Yeah, I'll simply do that. So div, let's put div now. Yeah. So within here, let's actually have a h3 and say registered. Now what I'm trying to achieve is, you see, when you make a registration, or registration, when you make a registration on a certain website, that data actually goes in the database. So we want that. I want to pull that data in our dashboard. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna probably create a table, and we'll have a t header. Sorry, t head, and within this we're gonna have a tr. What's the tr? And we're gonna have th of probably name. Let's do first name. Let's do last name. Let's do country. Let's do let's do age. Okay, you can do whatever you want, so let me keep it that way. So under this t head, I'm gonna have a t body, and I'll have a tr again, which stands for table role, and I'll have a table data. Sorry. Let's actually start with me. So my name is Haki T. Sorry, I speak TBT. Trade sorry. I'm 20 actually, so soon I'll be 21 in September. So let's actually save that, and let me run that. Actually, it's not actually opening up. Let me go back to my folder. So we have this little table, and we can add a class of probably table. So let's add that and reload and see. Okay, let's do table border. Okay, I love it when it has some borders. You can add even a class of table strip. So save that and refresh. Okay, yeah, right. So I'll go ahead and add a few content. I'll simply copy this. So I'll change this to this Derek. Now he's a friend of mine, so yeah, let me change the country. I mean, he's from Uganda, but let's actually change the country. So Kenya, 25. Let's do Amanya. It's all these are friends of mine, so never mind the names. Uganda, let's do Congo, right? Let me do 24. Okay, let me actually save that and refresh. To have this little table. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a script for this. I have data tables. Let me actually put this above this. CSS. Let's actually get this. It's data tables to BootStrap. Alright, so I mean you can download these data tables. Let me do this. Okay. I believe it's datatables.net, right? I'm using mini files. You can if you want. I choose to use mini files to work offline because most of the times I have no internet, so I keep it that way. Right, so let me get that and that CSS. And I'm gonna have, actually I forgot something. I forgot something. Yeah, I must. Alright, yeah, okay, it's okay, it was already done. I'm used to adding it at the end. I didn't forget anything, sorry. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually, let me add a comment here. Scripts. Okay, so I will script source this. There's a jQuery file within this .js. I mean, when you download that zip file, they give you everything. So, and if you haven't understood, if you don't understand really, you can send me a message and tell me what you don't understand, and I'll try to go through each and everything with you, but I hope you understand. So JS, and I have this kind of, it's actually this. That JS, okay, so alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna give my table an ID. Let me check this. Let me give it an ID of users, right? So within this script, I will simply add a jQuery syntaxes. So what I will do, I will do this. I will target my my ID. So to target an ID, use this hashtag, or with the class you use a dot tag, right? So it's an ID of users dot, then the function will be data table. So let me actually save that and see if it's working. Okay, something is wrong. I don't know why it's not actually doing what I want. Okay. Yeah, ID users. Data tables. Okay. Actually, I'm not really sure what's happening, but let me find out. Alright, I'm following. Okay, yeah, failed to load. Alright, so sorry. Forgot to put this within the JS file. Alright, let me load that. Okay, so you can see we actually solved it. So I type Amanda or Derek or anything. I mean, yeah, Mixer Derek or Fred, whatever. So yeah, actually it's all good right now. So I'm gonna actually stop the video here because it's getting really long, but you can actually accomplish a lot of things. I mean, if you still want the continuation, I can do it. It'll depend on what you guys think. So I will stop the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really learned a lot. But you can actually do this. You can let's do this. From this index page, you can add your users. The HTML, right? So, okay. When you click users, to simply load that post. You can actually can do the same thing and do this. Okay. Save this as posts.html. Okay. And go to your index page and get rid of all these things. Get rid of this. Get rid of the phone. Okay. And get rid of this. No. You can actually leave that script. I got them. To get rid of this. So I'll come down here and link posts.html. And within the post, I'll already have users, and here I shall have posts.html and users.html. So see that? Flash. So when I click post, it's gonna bring this thing. Users, it's gonna show this. Now you can add different things, but this video is getting really long. But I should be stopping here, right? If you want the continuation, I can make it. Depends on how much you enjoyed the video. So let me know what you guys think. Okay.